Hi, my name is Staff Sergeant Francis from New York, and I'm with 1st LAI Charlie Company. And
could you tell me a little bit about what you guys are doing here, how you got here, what happened last night, that kind of stuff?
Well, basically we started out from Saudi Arabia, and we made our way up into Kuwait. We were the first mechanized unit into Kuwait land. We were actually, about 2 days before the breach started, we were already actually inside Kuwait. We took a position up there. We didn't run into any resistance up there where we were at that first position. Basically, we screened for the units that were making a breach, and after they made the breach, we swung around. We came through their breach area. We punched through and passed them up. That first night, we met some resistance. We killed about 4 tanks or so. Took about altogether out to this whole 3-day ordeal, we took over like 400 prisoners, just Charlie Company alone. But ran into some assistance. People that gave up, we took them in, and the people that didn't lost in combat. Just the rigors of it. After that, we moved to another position. Then we moved up, and we ran into what I believe was a Saudi mechanized division or battalion. It's a pretty large unit. That was a little bit scary because
Saudi or Iraqi?
It was Iraqi. That was I run the recovery, and I'm the maintenance chief for all the vehicles in Charlie Company. Me and my crew were responsible for keeping these vehicles up and running. So we normally travel in the back of the formation when we move anywhere tactical. And this is like the second night in a row we've had enemy come up from behind us from the rear. But everybody had their stuff together, and we were able to handle that with no problem. Forward up, the company ran into a mechanized unit. Didn't meet too much resistance at first. We fired a few shots and blew up a couple of things, and after that they started coming out with their hands up. Then after that we started getting artillery rounds. They must have had FO in the area, because no matter where we moved, artillery was coming like within 10 meters of us. So we backed up and called in air. They dropped the bombs and just blew everything up, and the next morning the rest of the prisoners just came out. And then we left there sometime that evening to actually punch up into the city of Kuwait. Our main objective was to take this airport here, and we did that. We parked inside Kuwait City for a while, for a couple hours. Went over the plan and everything, and then we routed our way on up into here. We got here around sometime in the early morning. We waited for first daylight before we made our move, and we just swept in. And my crew and the combat trained elements, while the company were sweeping everything with suppressor fire, we went in and we cleared out buildings and hotels to make sure there was nobody in there.
So where are we now? What is this place? What can you tell me about this?
This is Kuwait International Airport, and it's basically secure now. We've cleared the runway so our planes can come in. Right now we've got all kind of choppers here. I guess they want to land planes here later, so we moved all the roadblocks and everything that the Iraqis had set up. We cleared that with our wrecker here. And basically now it's all secure, and everybody's just trying to relax and waiting for a date to go back home.
Have you had any contact with the locals or the resistance, and if so, what has that been like?
We've met the local Kuwaiti resistance, and that was inspiring. One was waving an American flag and a Kuwaiti flag, and they were just jumping up and down. Welcome, 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 Americans. Thank you. Just gratitude. I think Well, the first time that I really got a sense that we really belonged here was after when we went into Kuwait and I saw the destruction, just oil fields on fire, all covering the sand. You know, there was just no need for all this destruction. And then coming into the city, seeing buildings burned out, hotels burned out, you know, looted, robbed. I mean, there's just no need for this total destruction what the Iraqis did. And I think just aside from looking at that and meeting the Kuwaiti resistance and seeing them jump up and down and you know, cheering us on, I think that was the really first sense that I got that we really belonged here, and just kind of sorry we didn't punch in sooner.
When you get a photo, there's a bullet hole through an antenna on the vehicle on the side of it. Side of it.
Hey, mortars! 0800 ceasefire! Don't kill any more Iraqis! Any more ETWs come in, capture them! Take all your ammunition out of your weapons, clean your weapons. Sounds like the Iraqis have surrendered. Was there any doubt?
Excuse me, sir, could you tell me one more time where this message came from and what's going on?
Sure, just came from our battalion. They said at 0800 today, ceasefire.
Okay, where'd that information come from? Was that passed on to you?
Sure, it's probably passed down from division to our battalion, from battalion to us.
Yep, we're partying now.
I don't want to fight no oil field again, that's for sure.
Is that where you were last night?
Oh, we were in it.
Oh, come on, Gunny. Get in the camera.
It was a couple nights ago, but it just gets in your eyes, pain, and
Where'd you get that bow at?
get all nasty. It's really bad.
What have the past couple days been like?
It was pretty easy. We just traveled up to here. There was like no resistance hardly. We got up here. We were the first. Alpha and Charlie were the first ones up here. And it's like nothing. We saw some helicopters, and that's about it. They were on the deck by the airport, and that's about it. And then everybody else rolled in, and we cleared the strip, cleared here the cars that were blown up on it, and were turned over and raped and all that. We just drug them off. A lot of people did.
Hey,
so the airway can.
Somebody go check.
We've got it now.
Okay, could you just tell me your name, the organization you're with, and where you're from?
Charlie LAI and Corporal Bascom.
What's your first name?
Michael.
Okay, where are you from?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Goddamn right, you shot a hole through Old Glory.